welcome back to Starboy Sense. My name is Aaron, and today we're doing something very different because I came into something and I don't know, I'm excited. I'll tell the story, but I gotta pick it up. It's a big box, and you'll see. Now, right here, you can kind of see it says Avon Car Collection. And I'll explain what that means in just a second. I need to get this in a spot where it's easy to pick up or easy to pick up things from it. I have too much shit laying around. It's probably too early to cuss in a video, but here we are. Oh well, okay. But yeah, so as you can see, some of it's broken. Like some of this stuff's broken, and I may have broken one or two, but nothing a little super glue can't fix when it comes. But down the street from where I live, they're doing an estate sale. My roommates had gone before. They're like, oh, you should come out, check it out. And I was like, okay, cool. And then I saw, the cars, and like I picked one up, and I was like, this feels like it has liquid in it. Are these like the Avon car? You know what I mean? Like I was like, I collect fragrances. These are less fragrance, more aftershaves, but still really cool. So I was like, oh yeah, I collect. These are awesome. Like I've seen them around, whatever. And I got that whole box for, I think I think it was $10. And now we're just gonna go through them. I don't know. It's, like I said, it's a weird video. I don't know if I'm gonna smell them because these are probably very old. But they have a ton of them. Some are cars, some are not. Like we'll start with the first one. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put it afterwards, but like this, right? Look at that. I broke this the other day, or it might have already been broken. I don't know, but it's a motorcycle with a fragrance in it. This one's called Avon Super Cycle Avon Spicy 4-ounce aftershave, and this top comes off. None of these smell very good, but they're more of like collector pieces. So I got them, and they all smell kind of just like aftershave. Just like if you've been to a barber shop and you've smelled aftershave. Oh shit. I don't think I'm gonna unscrew every single one because I don't want to spill any of this. But it's like old collector pieces. Yeah, I just need to kind of glue this back on. As you can tell, the handle fell off. But so that's one. I don't know how many are actually in here. Maybe I'll keep a tally. I need to back up a little bit. When I stand up here, then I'm just talking and my head's cut off. Maybe that's better. Should I just do videos from this where it's just, I don't know. But I'm so glad I have this new camera that lets me autofocus super quickly. Because the other one I had did not do that. All right, let's find places to set stuff down because like I said, there's too much crap and I didn't really plan for this properly like I should have. Let's go with number 2. And like I said, some of these are broken, but look at this. It's a little old silver car. This one is called Everest Aftershave. Kind of coming off a little bit, but yeah, 6 fluid ounces in this. So am I ever going to use the fragrance that it's in this? Probably not. Most likely not, but once I get to a place where I can have it, it would be cool to have these in the background of like cars that look like it. They had a lot of cool stuff there. It's sad because the people that own the house had passed away, and that's why they're having the sale, which is really sad. But we met some of the people in the neighborhood who were friends with them, and now we get along with them, talk with them. They're really nice, and it was good to talk to them, get to know them, and learn about the people that had owned the house and had owned this and stuff. And but they're really good people. So it's sad. Wish I could have met the people that had this. I know as a couple, one was in the military, one was, and then his wife was, I don't know what race she was. It doesn't really matter. But I believe she was Asian because she had, they had beautiful art and everything like that. And it was really beautiful stuff and like really nice china and all this stuff. Like it was You know, they have really cool stuff in there, and you know, I hope the other people that bought, like for me, I'm not buying it to resell it. I hope some of the other people that are going in and buying some of the stuff will get use out of it, and it's not just going to be, you know, use these, you know, people passing away as something to make money off of. And I know I'm making a video on it, but I don't make money on these videos. I'm just doing it because I really find it interesting and I'm trying to share it with you. Hopefully one day I do make money, but that's not why I'm making this. This is one that I think is just a cool thing, and hopefully you do too. So let me know what you think in the comments down below if you have any questions about any of this. Like I said, there's a lot more. We're gonna go through it. I'm gonna try to get off the anecdotal topics, but this whole time I was talking, I was trying to find places to set things, and the problem is, like, I want to set it like on my, maybe on my bed. That's where the camera is, but I don't want it to make the camera all wobbly. But we might just have to do that. Now I'm gonna move some other stuff that doesn't weigh that much and doesn't necessarily need to be there. That's stuff for other videos. So, and some books and, you know, this, that, and the other. I forgot that I can just talk and you guys can hear it and I don't have to, that needs to be there. I don't know why it's not there. Oh yeah, I got this for free the other day. Sorry, I got so many, I know I'm not looking at the camera right now, but trust me, this is all so that way I should have done this before I started the video up, but where's the fun in that? Let me put this, I'm gonna put this here. I made videos on that. You'll see videos on this. It's a smaller brand. You'll see videos on that in the future because this is coming out before those come out. I haven't even edited those yet, although I made them already. But look, this one's a little Beetle or something of that sort. Oh, this one just has a cap because I was scared that it was just gonna spill everywhere. Yeah, the Avon Volkswagen Windjammer aftershave. Yeah, it looks like a full car. Comes off. Cool stuff. I don't know. Like I said, it's more of just like a collector piece for me, where I just get to see these things and be like, you know, admire them. This one's sick. Look at this. Oh yeah. The color's a little different because they use plastic on this instead of the glass they use for this. It would be cool if they would have used the same glass for both. I don't know what this one's called. There's no label on it. But yeah, they all kind of, oh, okay. I think I'm gonna screw that one. Oh God, okay. This one may have, yeah, may have leaked a little bit a long time ago or got heated up. Okay. We're good, but it's I don't know if you can kind of see, you probably can't. It's kind of melted on that. Look at that. Wow, that's actually, I can't believe it's that, not that you can see it that well. It's kind of melted and sticky, but that doesn't take away from how cool it is overall. Then, you know, this one's a little broken. I couldn't find the other piece, but we have like a Jeep, a military Jeep here. You know, that broke, but like they're like, oh, do you want us to try to look for the piece? I was like, do not worry. Like if it's there, you can let me know, but it's not. This one leaked a little bit, but I got it screwed on now. But yeah, this is another spicy aftershave. I think a lot of them are just the spicy aftershave, or, you know, but in different vehicles. So this is like a military Jeep, a little tire on the back, everything. Just looks cool. I don't have much to talk about with these, like fragrance wise, because I'm not really planning on, you know, smelling them, because they all smell pretty similar. This one's the Deep Woods aftershave, but it's a Jaguar. This one's really, really cool, really nice green color there on the glass. Yeah. Oh, this is the Jaguar Car Decanter Deep Woods, 5 ounces, 5 fluid ounces. But it's just like, it's cool. Like this sitting up on a shelf, you know, there's a story. You know, I want to learn more about the history of these. I don't think they're making them anymore because I don't think they're around. Look at this one. This is a 68 Porsche Wild Country. And it's cool because it's like, oh, it's a car. Yeah, but it's also technically you know, an aftershave. It has a fragrance to it. It's, you know, just really cool that they did these. And I don't know how common they are to have around, but there's, like I said, there's a lot in here. So we're just gonna go through. There's a little 1973 Ford Ranger. Like, that's so sick. You got the whole truck bed and everything. It's just like, I don't know. Like, some of them have extra detail. Like, the other ones are just glass. This one is kind of in like a metal casing, but they put like stickers on it to make it look more like what they're trying to say. I think this one's probably a little, this is still 5 fluid ounces in this area, because the whole truck bed back is just the cap, kind of. So yeah, as you can see, this is where it turns to come off and everything's in here. But overall, it just looks cool. I mean, I don't know. If you have any like information that you guys know, you know, in the comments that you guys know, let me know. But I mean, it's just awesome. This one's the Oland aftershave. Don't know if it has a fragrance or what, but yeah, comes off, boom, right there. But it's just a cool looking vehicle there, vehicular. I don't have enough room for this. I didn't think this through. Okay, now we're gonna get into some different ones. There are more vehicles, but we're gonna get some different types of vehicles and non-vehicles also. So this is the Windjammer, little snowmobile. I think this comes off. I don't want to break anything right now, but yeah, little snowmobile action with a fragrance in it. This is actually what I saw first, because I saw it on the counter, and this box was kind of sitting behind, and I was like, oh wait, there's liquid in that. And I think so I took it off, and I was like, wait. And then I saw, you know, 4 fluid ounces aftershave. But there we go. I didn't break it. We're back. And I was like, wait, are there more of these? And they're like, yeah, look behind it. And I was like, no way. So I don't know. It was exciting. Then there's this one. I'm not going to put this in my mouth, but it's like a little bulldog, Sherlock Holmes bulldog. This one's yeah, another Wild Country cologne, but it looks like a little pipe and a bulldog. And you take off the little pipe top, and that one kind of smells like baby powder, or like Gold Bond or something. You know what I mean? One of those. But it's a cool little, like, I don't know. I'm not going to do it, but you know what I'm saying. I really definitely should have thought this through. And then this one, I don't even know if I can put this. This is not real. This is not real. It's a prop with fragrance in it, but it's so cool. I mean, look at this. This thing was on backwards. I got it on the right way, but I mean, it's just, yeah, that's the Avon Deep Woods aftershave here. Let me see if I can get it to, look at that. And yeah, and you just take this part. This is like, this screws on and off the end of the gun here. Fake gun. Don't demonetize me. I don't get monetized either way. But it's, you know, it's a cool little fragrance, just a little piece to be like, oh yeah, that's what, it's a piece. It's a piece of fragrance. I also got some shirts in here that I don't, you know, I'm not gonna wear. They're little like old tank tops. But I mean, even more, what do we got here? Does it say? This is a Rolls Royce. Also Deep Woods. A lot of these are the same fragrances, but just different, you know, vehicles. So this is the Avon Rolls Royce. Just super cool stuff here. Oh, almost dropped it. Almost fell off. There we go. Okay, don't worry. I think that was kind of glued on before, and I may have broke it. See, this is why I should have thought about things before just kind of tossing them together, but we're here now. All right, then we got this, it's like a IndyCar, little race car action. Look at that. The Avon race car. There's no label on this one, so I don't know. It may be one of the Windjammer, Deep Woods, whatever. You know, one of those, the spicy one. But yeah, Top is the thing. If you do want to know what these smell like, I can try to make videos, but they all smell pretty. If you've been to a barber shop or you like know what aftershave, like just generic aftershave smells like, most of these smell pretty identical to what you would be imagining when you think of aftershave. Um, but just cool history. If you know history when certain things were released, you know anything about. I don't care how much they're worth. I mean, it would be cool to know like how much they're worth, but not in a way I'm ever gonna sell them because I'm not. Like I said, I didn't buy these to make a profit off of them. I bought them because I was like, oh, that's really cool. I've seen them online. I'm gonna put some of these on my bed and hope it doesn't topple the camera. Here we got another non car vehicle kind of train. This is the Cannonball Express 460 Wild Country. Look at that though. This camera really, like, I don't know what it looks like for you guys, but for me, this camera looks insane. I'm glad I got it, although I'm going to be paying it off for a little bit because I didn't really have the full money for it, but yeah. But hopefully it makes for better videos and better content for you. But yeah, we got a train. Train. Okay. Like I said, I got these, like, old style. They were using to, like, pad the stuff in right now. So I'm just gonna, don't ask. I'm throwing this on the floor. I swear I will pick it up. All right, I got another vehicle here. This one doesn't say anything on it, but if you know what these vehicles are, you know, if you like timestamp and say, oh, that's this vehicle, if I don't know what it is, 'cause I don't know many vehicles unless it says on there, but it has a little trunk on the back, which is kind of cool. I think that's also, you know, the cap. It's the trunk and the cap, but it's cool. This one's a little lighter green than the other one. I'm sure it smells just like the other. Oh, I'm opening it. Why am I opening it? I mean, it's aftershave, but that one's actually not too bad. I don't know. Maybe they don't smell that, but they're not like good. It's just like, yep, that's an aftershave. I don't really think of any, I can't think of any like notes or anything with it that would be like give you a sense of what it is. Oh, this is a similar vehicle. It's the Maxwell 23 here. Is that 1923? I say similar because it has a dirty trunk on the back that needs to be cleaned, I'm guessing. Doesn't, you know, has more seats on this one, but it's a similar kind of vibe with the trunk on the back and a green color here. This one's almost like an emerald green look or something. This one was used a lot, or spilled. This might have been the one they really liked. This is Deep Woods. 6 ounces of Deep Woods, but you know, some of these are pretty full. This one is probably less than half left, but yeah, I don't know what I'll have to look up what some of these actually look like in real life, because I don't know what a Maxwell, I mean, it looks like this apparently, but I don't know, you know, were they reliable back in the day? This one's a little broken, that's sad, but it still looks cool. This one is the 48 Chrysler Town and Country. Look at that. And when I say it's a little broken, you can see here, I mean, that's a little broken like it is, and then it's supposed to come off, but yeah, it was just, I think it's supposed to click on a little better. Ooh, let me see if I can get that to, okay, perfect. But yeah, this thing is beautiful. Like, these are just like cool, like conversation pieces almost that I think is really awesome. And you know, when I saw them and they're like, we'll give you the whole box for like $10, I was like, you said what now? You get the whole thing? I was like, yeah, you do. Not, yeah, I don't even have to think about it. I'm gonna get it, and we're gonna go with it. But let's see what we have next, because there are more. There's still more. Like I said, there's a lot in here. This one's crazy. What is this? This is the Bugatti 27. Oh, look at that. It's a long, it's like an old school Batman vehicle with the with the black. And then yeah, it goes off there. We'll spin it around, see if we can get some Yeah, this is the Bugatti 27. I don't know if there's anything else, or if that's just what it's called. But the Wild Country is in this. But like this is 6.5 ounces. This feels like so much more liquid than what was in the truck at 6 ounces. But it's only a half ounce more. I don't like. I'm guessing it works because the truck's a little wider, but it just seems. Oh man, stuff's getting on my hands a little bit. It doesn't smell that great on your hands. But we'll go with the next one, which is the Cord 37. Cord. Is that a vehicle model? Cord? This one's cool though. It's all these like classic vehicle types. I do wish a little bit that they just like, because you can tell the difference between materials used just in the color, but it still is beautiful. Looks awesome. Hopefully my hands don't look too crazy right now. They probably do, but it's all right. But yeah, it's the Cord. This is 7 fluid ounces in this. The Cord aftershave, Wild Country aftershave, Cord 37. All right, we're almost, I think we're almost through. I mean, we still not done. We're not done. But, oh my gosh, okay. Like I said, I got a lot of the, also, what's this? What brand? This is a fruit. Wait, this is, I don't know how old this is. Do they have a year on Fruit of the Loom? Because what I want to say, we're uncovering some mysteries. There's no, let me see if it will focus. There's no cornucopia on there. I don't know how old this is. Maybe it's a newer one, but there's no cornucopia. Mandela effect, I don't know. Maybe they just thought it was. Did the other one have a logo? Sorry, I didn't see if the other one had a logo. No. We're going to get to the bottom of mysteries while we look at these fragrances. Okay. This one I think was a little broken. Not necessarily broken, but this is broken. This is the Thomas Flyer 1908 Oland Aftershave. But like this piece, there's a little like piece that's supposed to hold it on the other side, and it broke. But if you have a place to put it, right now I don't, so it's a little tough. I don't want to break anything more by like when I'm storing it. But this thing is beautiful. I like how it's white with the color, has the red, white, and blue right here, the Thomas Flyer. Let's see, is it this way? Yeah, 1908. I wonder when these actually came out, like these fragrances. Like what year did Avon come out with these? Like, I don't know. I could look it up, but if you know in the comments, I'll probably forget to look it up, so it would be helpful. We have more. I think this is 4 more, including the one that's in my hand right now. I think, but we'll confirm at the end. This is the 1936 MG. This is Avon Blend 7 aftershave, whatever that means. But yeah, look at this. Take the top off, but I mean, it's just so cool. But again, you can see the difference in like the color, especially the plastic material versus the glass material. But I don't know, it's still awesome looking. Actually, I will say, like, you kind of can. The camera picks it up a little bit more than my eyes do in person, but it still is noticeable a little bit. Okay, we're almost there. All right, we're gonna go with looks like a fire truck. What is this? It doesn't even say. It's not. I don't know if it's necessarily a fire truck, but it's a. Yeah, no, it is. I think it is. I think it definitely is a fire truck. The reason I say that is because if you look on the top, these look like little like, what do you call it? Where the water goes through, like hoses. And you also have an axe back here, which seems like a very like, hey, this is a fire truck symbol, but like an old style fire truck. And like I said, it doesn't say anything, just the Wild Country aftershave. But got all sorts of vehicles, different brands, different models. This is just, I don't know, it's really cool stuff. This one is crazy. This is the Hanes Apperson 1902, and it's Ty Winds aftershave. This is a crazy. Oh, I'm off the screen. but like you can definitely tell the difference. And this might be radioactive material. I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. But this thing is really crazy looking. This one actually has a different, like I said, Taiwans. There's no H, so it's like not Thais and like, but you know, like Thailand. But I don't know. This is some cool stuff though. That comes off, and these are all like splashers. So I'm gonna put this one back in the box. Aha. But last one. Also don't know what this one is. This one doesn't say what it is, but it's another Avon Blend 7. Maybe I should smell the Blend 7. Let me see before I... It just smells like... It's just aftershave. I don't know. I don't know what I'm expecting by smelling it, but this is the last one. I don't know what my favorite... I think I'm going to pick a few favorites, like vehicles and things. I think... But these are really cool, you know. Like I said, it's... Oh, no, I was right the first time. Avon Blend 7. You know, you got the cap there. I think, honestly, I mean, this one is just so cool. Again, fake, not real. I don't, like, not that you should think it's real, but, like, I mean, the detail on the glass, the detail on this, you know what I mean? Like, they're all pretty detailed, but they, like, went into extra effort to try to make it look more detailed. But yeah, I think that one is one of my favorites. I'm trying to think if there's what vehicle would be my favorite. I don't know. There's a lot of really cool vehicles, and I'm trying to look around at where I put them. Honestly, like I'm not a big fan of trucks, but I do like the details on the truck here. The Ranger, the '73 Ford Ranger pickup. I do like, you can, like, it's got the classic like look to it and everything. And I just think it's really cool. I can smell it. Let's see if I can smell it here. Like I said, this thing is like filled to the brim too. Yep, that's Wild Country. Smells like aftershave. But the only thing I don't like with how they do, like some of them I like, they have a cap and then they have this that goes over it, so that way it looks like it, but you're not like twisting this whole thing. Because the problem is, like, it can twist past, like I twist it to where it's lined up and it's technically closed there, but like you can go even more. So your truck would be boom, boom, boom down, but it feels like, okay, it's not, I'm gonna, you know, it's gonna spill. It won't, but it feels like it because you're not like tight on the top. And maybe that's, you know, why they did it. They don't want people to over tighten them. The Volkswagen one is really cool too. What was this one? I think the Jaguar is also, just like the way it looks is really nice. Just sleek looking actual vehicle. I don't know if they're going to go to, I feel like I've heard they're going to go to business now. But, you know, who knows? Maybe they'll make a comeback and be good. But yeah, that was and maybe the pipe too, just because it's so different. Like the ones that were like pretty different, I like a lot. But like I said, none of them really smell that good to me. They just smell kind of basic, aftershavey. You know, I'm not going to be using them over anything here really. But they're still really cool options and really cool things to see. This is a long video. What are we at? Probably almost 30 minutes. This can be a long video. So sorry if it's too long for you. Hopefully I'll try to remember to put, I won't. I'm not going to put timestamps in there. If someone does, I don't know if anyone else can, because I don't know the names of all of these. But if you enjoyed it, let me know. Let me know if you have any of these, or if there's any, like, you know, I don't know. I just want to, I think it'd be cool to know more about them if you have knowledge of any of these, or if there's any I have that you're like, whoa, that's like a super rare one. Not that I'm going to sell it, but just to know, like, okay, I have this one is a special one. Like, they're all kind of special to me because they're very cool pieces to have, and I can't wait to have a place to display them. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I also, oh no, there's one more thing. I did miss something. I forgot because I showed off every one of the other ones. One more check, one more check. Yep, no cornucopia. Oh, come on. There you go. Yeah, you see that? There ain't nothing there. That's just like other fruits and stuff. I don't know. I think they just never had it. I actually don't know. I don't really remember. I'm not like, I don't remember having it or not having it. I don't remember it at all. I didn't ever thought about it that much to know if it did. I think I just thought it did because it's like fruits, and you think of like fruits in a cornucopia for like, I've seen that before, an image before, so I put it together, but it may have been another image of fruits in a cornucopia, and then you know there's a bunch of fruits with the fruit of the loom, and you're like, yep, nope, that had it, because I remember fruits in a cornucopia, and I remember a lot of fruits on fruit of the loom, so it's got to be that. But it's not like fruits of the cornucopia; it's fruit of the loom. So I don't know, but I'm gonna stop yapping for now. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Sorry, we're done. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Again, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. If you have any of these, if you know, what you thought about these, if you thought it was just, it's a weird thing to have and buy because you thought, I thought it was cool, or if I'm, maybe I'm alone in how cool I think these are. But yeah, let me know in the comment section down below. Like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, peace.